Hello, hello, hello. We are here for hashtag Bingo Challenge Week 3. So this week I got belly band, square, napkin, and beads or gems. Belly band, square, napkin, beads, and gems. Okay. So through all the time I've spent wandering around on the YouTubes, I also came across a video by Camellia Crafts. Um, and so I'm going to kind of use her idea for my challenge this week. So she used an envelope. Now, doing it as she did it, you would not, you would need to either cover the back or have this be a blank envelope. But because I'm going to be using this as a belly band, I'm not going to worry about covering the back. But you're going to cut an end off an envelope so that you end up with this kind of a deal. Okay. You can cut a little notch here if you want or not. Choice is yours. Okay. My punch says no. I probably should have covered that with the envelope first. I mean, with the napkin first, but we will do that in just a second. So this flap, she folds it down just to give it some extra strength. Okay. And if you have, self-sealing envelope, great. Peel the little sticker, seal it down. If not, you get to glue it. You can lick it if you trust your envelopes. I mean, you are going to be stapling it down, so. Okay. Now with this particular envelope, you can see where my fold is here. And I've got just a little bit of a lip there. I'm not going to worry about putting something further up there because once I pull this over and staple it, it's going to close that pocket up. So I'm not going to worry about it. But if you have an envelope that's got like a deep V in it, you're going to want to just put just some sort of piece of paper over that just to make it go all the way to the top. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that because I'm going to have to adjust that anyway. Okay. And this is going to be my napkin usage. I'm going to cover the base of this with my napkin. And I do have the paper outpost playing on my Roku, so you may be able to hear a little bit of her on occasion. I'm looking for one of my chewed up pages just because it's on my desk in the pile. Okay, so glue. And I did go up above that. I'm not worried about it because, again, this is napkin. It's going to tear. It's going to tear off easily. So put that napkin down. Open up my envelope just so I make sure that I don't accidentally close my little pocket there. Now, just so that I don't have scraps, I'm going to go ahead and pull this around to the back because I have a ton of napkins. I have a ton of napkins of the exact same ones because you can't just buy, you can't go into the store and buy a napkin. You get to buy packs of 25 or, whatever. So I got plenty of napkins. Got a baby wipe that was wet and then dried, and I've re-wet it. Not quite dry. And again, I'm just kind of dipping into my stash over there. I don't know what is going on next door. There's a whole lot of activity. At first, I thought my neighbor was moving out. They have decided to separate, which saddens me. Really bums me out. But so I thought, when the truck and the couple cars pulled up, I thought, maybe it was her. I guess it was her moving day. But there seems to be a whole lot of different activity going on over there with like flowers and yeah. I don't know what's going on over there. Looks like maybe because she has a friend that does flower baskets, and I think they've done fundraisers through her shop for the cheerleading, her daughter's cheerleading team. So it almost looks like it's a flower delivery. I'm just going to cut these straight up. I'm going to angle that. Do I want to see? But now I don't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. I was second guessing myself. I was going to cut it just straight down along with those edges. And then I second guessed myself. I should have second guessed myself. Okay. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to repunch my little thumb pull there. Try to, anyway. Okay. Get my ink dauber out. Ink my little edges here. Ink in there. Make it a little brown on the inside. Okay, so square. Glue is just like not wanting to dry back here. Keeps like sticking to my mat. Okay. Now we're going to dig into my little pile here for scraps of paper. That you can write on. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not going to worry about the fact that this is printed on the back because I'm going to put it this side down. How about one of these? This was a book page that I pulled out the other day. Okay. Now we're going to tear these down to fit within the confines of this square. So this, it could be more narrow if you want it to be, which some of these will be, but you want them to be maybe. And so you want them to be above, above the fold line. You want it to be, within the confines of the sides. But now I'm thinking maybe I don't want them that way. So my cat is having a fit today. I'm not sure what her malfunction is. She's wanting like super attention today. Now I realize that I did just go use my tear ruler, but I like the raw edge look. Okay. Tear this down. Okay. And I'm staggering them left to right, left and right. Just to give it some variety. Do I want this? See, it's stuck to my table again. Which I don't get because I've done those I'm going to throw away. Throw all these little strippies away. All right. Put you up to the right. You off to the left. You off to the right just a smidge. Come on. And I'm going to put you right here in the center. Two more this way. Okay. Now, when she's stapled, this was a brilliant idea. If I can find my stapler. My goodness. I have got to do some desk cleanup. Really? Where is my stapler? On its side and buried. So rather than staple this way and having the flat end of the staple and the folded end of the staples on the back, she did it the other way around. Now I thought that is a cool and brilliant idea because you're going to be decorating this little flap anyway and covering that up, right? So you're going to be covering this. But because this is also going, for me, serving as a belly band, it also gives less snagging points across the back. So I'm looking just kind of at my little fabrics that I have still hanging out on my desk. I have dark brown. I have this ecru color, which I think is, this piece is too narrow, but I've got more that I can tear down. think that blends in too much. And then I also have this color brown. You want to go lighter brown or dark brown? Sorry, I'm feeling very frustrated with my desk right now. And I want this just to be a little thinner. I'm going to trim that. Put a little notch in there. Tear that down. Even smaller. Which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do because as far as like get it and tear it. Nope. I should have this ready. Put some glue across here. And remember, with Fabri-Fix, if you don't want it to have as much bleed through on your fabric, you're going to want to spread it out and knock down those high points of the glue. That way you don't have the bleed through. Okay. Now I do already have this on my desk, but I think this is these are a little too big for my taste, for my liking. So I'm going to go with the smaller ones. I'm going to go 3, 4. Which is contrary to, design, which for whatever reason they say things in 3s. But I don't ever do things the way I'm supposed to, right? Just gonna let me get my skinny scissors. I just want to trim off a little bit of this extra string around the edges. Unfortunately, because there's so much activity going on at my neighbor's house, my dogs are outside going bonkers. So if you can hear them barking, I apologize. One of them does seem to fancy being right outside my craft room window. Not exactly sure why. Just had that little piece of lace hanging out. And I'm gonna put that down. I am not gonna worry as much this time about bleed through. Okay. And we're gonna have these. Get my gems on there. Okay. Strings everywhere. Okay. I'm gonna wipe my hands because I can't seem to get the strings to let go of my fingers. Okay, now what I didn't do ahead of time was figure out the size of this. So we could go 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Let's see what I have on my desk here. Just so that I'm not getting more stuff out. Because I've said lately how much of a mess my desk is. Let's do it this way. Three 3/4. 3 3/4. I'm doing that the hard way with a ruler. I'm like, why? Why? What am I doing? What am I thinking? Why am I not thinking? Okay. A little corner rounder here. This should, oh, you know what? I didn't account for the staples. So let's take this down. Whoops. Whoa, that would have been ugly. Let's take this down to 3.5. See if that'll fit. I measured the exact dimensions and I forgot that, nope, to account for the staples. So 3.25. Fit in there now. Okay. Yes, it will. Okay. Goes in this way. It's getting to me stickers. Come on. We're stuck. Like, second guessing myself. Yeah, I like the yellow one better. Although, ouch. Though I think this one looks better with this. Maybe. Okay, in my mind, I think I like that one better. Okay, that guy going. Let's get these guys put away. Oh, why am I worrying about it? That's the back of the sticker anyway. Using one piece. Okay. Okay. Those away. Let's pull these ones out. Since I already have these. Put a butterfly over here in this corner. I'm going to struggle to pick up all my stickers off the silicone mat. That's what I do. Yeah. Let's grab out my tabs. That. I've got just plain and simple ones. But these ones, those will get in the way because do music note. Oddly enough, I think I like this better. Box of tabs back down on the floor. Get my glue out of its container. It's like gluing itself in. And then that creates a little tag to go inside the pocket that you've created. My tab is not dry yet, so it's just moved on me. I don't know what keeps hanging up in there. So then you get your little tab that hangs out the side. When your glue is dry, you'll be able to pull your tag out with the tab. Right now, mine is not dry all the way. And to make this a belly band, which is part of my bingo challenge, so signature page, glue across the top here, across the bottom here, and then you have a side belly band. Or you can, to secure, which I would probably do just to secure my pocket a little better, is I would glue here and here and then have it be a top loading belly band. So I will just do it. So I would glue. So I have a top to bottom belly band. Because what this does, again, it secures that lip of my pocket. Let me get that centered as best I can. Okay. Now, you get a tag here. You got a little notepad here. And then you have a belly band here for tall skinny tags. Oops. All right, so there is my week 3 hashtag bingo challenge, sponsored by So Darn Twisted. I will have her YouTube and Facebook groups linked in the description box. Feel free to check her out. This is kind of a rolling event. Again, it's a hashtag bingo challenge. And you randomly receive, you just comment under the weekly thread, and then you are assigned for wow, like my camera was like super zoomed in. Then you are assigned 4 numbers off the bingo card. My glue's holding. And then you just make something with it, and you can add more to it. Like for me, I added, the tab, I added the fabric, I added the design. I mean, it's not just a simple belly band, it's a belly band with a pocket with it, you just have to use the 4 that you're given. And if there's something on the bingo list, the bingo card that you don't have, when you say, that you want some numbers, just make sure you put in that post what you don't have, so that they don't give you a number of something that you don't have. And then you just make your item and post it back to the group. It's a fun little thing. So anyway, there we are, week 3. And thank you very, very much for tuning in. Hit the like button on the way out if you didn't do so on the way in. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's helping get me into the crafting algorithm, and more people are starting to see my content. So I appreciate all the help that I'm receiving from my viewers. And with that, we will talk to you in the next video. Bye.